Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having a nice time. Thank you for joining back to watch the video as always. And you know what I do here, I bring you updates regarding Nigerian Super Eagles and NFF and everything in between. So quickly, I have a number of interesting updates for this video, and first I'm going to start with the one that concerns the NFF's president and how he has now confirmed some missing information regarding Coach Finidi's contract. Of course, we are aware that the NFF entirely did not really give out the full details of Finidi's contract. We just knew just a very, very small amount of information. The contract duration was not even told out to the public. But the NFF's president, when he was having this interview recently with Soccer Africa, which is a popular TV show in South Africa, he said that he had been seeing some rumors flying around social media and in some conventional media that NFF gave Finidi a one-year contract. But he's saying that that is not really the truth. That Finidi's contract is going to see him stay in charge of Nigerian Super Eagles until 2026, which means, of course, it's confirming that it's a 2 years contract. But despite what is now said, trusted media are claiming that it's not an outright 2 years contract. It's a 1 year contract with an option to extend or sign for another 1 year based on performances. Of course, the NFF gave Coach Finidi a threshold or benchmark of performances. If he does well during the 1 year period, he's going to get a renewal. That's what another very, very, very credible source is saying. And the NFF's president also talked about the objectives or the targets that the federation has given Coach Finidi, and it doesn't need to be mentioned. We already know this even before he said anything. We've been talking about it a number of times on this channel that Finidi's objective, was always going to be qualifying Nigerian Super Eagles to the World Cup and then qualifying us to the African Cup of Nations 2024 and possibly get to the semi-finals. But the boss, now the NFF's boss, has now confirmed that Finidi's objective or his mandate is to actually qualify us to the World Cup, which we already knew. Not only qualifying us to the World Cup, but also taking us as far as the quarterfinals at least. That's his objective according to the NFF's president, and also to qualify us to the 2025 African Cup of Nations and also get to the semi-finals at least. So I believe that if he gets this criteria, if he reaches these benchmarks, then he's going to get an extended 1 year contract, which will now make him stay until 2026, after the World Cup, preferably. So that's, the update that's coming out from the NFF's boss right now, which, has offered more clarity regarding the objective and the contract, duration for Finidi. But aside from him, Finidi is also in the news, and not directly, but from a close source of this, who has now claimed that that there's been a sort of a reshuffling of the squad, by Coach Finidi. That Coach Finidi is actually considering tweaking the squad in a way to to bring in other players because of the injury issues that we've been having. Of course, I talked about it in the last video that they're actually thinking of replacing Samuel Chukwueze with a home-based player in the provisional list. But right now, there seems to be a bit of reshuffling. It's not just Chukwueze right here, because we are seeing a number of doubts. The likes of Osimhen is also one of them. And a close source right now is claiming that Coach Finidi is definitely thinking about reshuffling the squad to fill out or cover these voids that have been left open by players who are unavailable due to injury. But this close source, has also stated that we may not get to hear anything from Finidi or the NFF regarding the lists until after this weekend's game. Of course, this weekend is the day that the Premier League is going to finalize its league matches. But after that one, the players will now be free, to go on holidays or go on international duties and all of that. So this source is saying that this list might actually be let out to the public after this weekend's round of games across Europe. That's what's coming out right now. So expect Finidi to overhaul the squad, possibly. The thing is, we've not even seen the original 25-man list, so we don't even know the exact people. Although there's been speculations from credible sources about the people that made the list, but the report now is that there will be overhaul to cover up for these injured players. Who knows? We might even get to see some of these top players who are eligible to play for Nigeria, but have been snubbed by top countries like Germany, England, and all of that. But we hope to see this list, and hopefully it's a list that we are so proud of, going forward. But leaving that gist, guys, let me let you know that the Golden Eaglets are, actually getting prepared, getting ready for their next game against Benin Republic. But the worrying news is that Benin Republic actually won their match earlier today when they played against Togo. They trashed Togo 3-2. It was actually a close one there, but they ended up winning that game, which makes them a very, very strong opponent to play against. And we have them on Sunday. They now top the Group B, with 3 points, and they're definitely going to be a hard side to play on Sunday. But we need to get the maximum point from them because we are nowhere near the top. We are nowhere being the leaders of the Group B because we obviously drew our first game. But again, Manugaba and his team and his boys, they will be looking forward to winning that game. The boys actually had a recovery session yesterday after their game, as they were pictured walking around their training venue in a leisurely way rather, to stretch off their tired legs and tired muscles, and hopefully they'll get back to training today and start preparing ahead of Sunday. But aside from that, James, let me let you know that Aina is very ready for the encounter against South Africa later next month. Of course, you know that Aina is one of our key players. He's definitely someone that we all expect to see, make the lineup, make the team, make the final list. And he has now talked a little bit about his mindset and preparation towards that game. He talked a little bit about Coach Finidi's appointment. Obviously, that it seems like what every Super Eagles player have to comment on, because of course the last time that they convened, it was Posero that was the head coach, and right now it's Finidi. So he said that he feels that it's a good progress that Coach Finidi is the head coach and he's happy about it, and that he's definitely focused on the South African game and the possibility of getting the win, getting the results on for that game and progressing with the team. That's the update, guys. Thank you for watching this one. Don't forget to like and share the video, subscribe to the channel if you've not done so, and have a lovely day ahead.